Hey, it's Chris from Rowe Dental Laboratory, and today we are going to be discussing full arch restorative workflows and comparing the ease of the transition from the day of surgery and integrated implants with Chrome GuidedSMILE and the rapid appliance versus more of a traditional full arch restorative workflow. Now, just on the surface level, to compare both of them together, we have Chrome GuidedSMILE. You are at 2 appointments to get to a printed try-in, versus a normal restorative traditional full arch workflow, there's 3 appointments. So you're saving a bunch of chair time as a restorative doctor when using the Chrome GuidedSMILE system. So now let's dig a little bit deeper into what we got going on in front of me here. So again, implants are integrated, and now we need to establish vertical, we need to establish passivity. And with the traditional method, it's a little bit harder, a little bit longer of a transition. So initially, patient comes back, we're going to need implant level impressions or multi-unit abutment level impressions. Typically, it's the MUA level, but some cases go direct to implant. So either way, we need to know the implant positionings. So we need an implant level impression or multi-unit abutment level impression, and a posing, and then a bite. Now, if they have an immediate load prosthesis, we need to establish. You can send us a bite. Sometimes they're not loaded, so you can't send us a bite at that point. What you're going to get back, that's appointment 1. Appointment 2, we're going to send you a screw down bite block and then a fit verification jig, and this is going to assure passivity of the implants. And the second appointment's kind of a longer appointment, and that's why when you're comparing to Chrome, you'll see it's a much easier of a process. So you're going to go ahead and screw down the bite rim, and then you're going to establish vertical, make some marks, midline, cuspid lines, kind of a high smile line as well, and then establish a bite. And then you're going to unscrew that. Then you have to screw in the verification jig. And this is where you're going to do a 1-screw test to ensure the passivity of the prosthesis. We need to verify everything's passive for the next step because we don't want any broken prosthetics. So then this gets screwed in to all the implants or the multi-units. If it's not passive, you have to section it and then relute it. And then you kind of have to go through that process multiple times depending on how passive or not passive the jig is. So this can take a while as well. Then you have to unscrew this, and then you're either screwing back in the initial prosthesis, the immediate load, or you're just sending them back home in their denture. And then the third appointment is going to be your printed try-in, which is a prototype of the final. But this appointment here, hour and a half maybe, it's pretty uncomfortable for the patient, and it's a lot of chair time for you. Next over here we have Chrome GuidedSMILE. So the patient is wearing their immediate load prosthesis, and there's 2 different ways we can go about getting records to the lab. The first, ideally, what we want is the perfectly dialed in bite with the immediate load prosthesis. So you're going to go ahead and send us a reline impression. So we're going to capture the healed tissue because the next prosthesis, we want to make a nice convexity to that prosthesis. You're going to send us a bite, and then we want an opposing. And then you're just going to unscrew their immediate load prosthesis they're wearing, send this all to the lab, and from there we're going, appointment number 2 is going to be your printed try-in, your prototype of the final. Now you can also do this process digitally as well. So if you want to, we still physically need this. So ideally you send us this and send us a bite. You can do a tissue reline with a digital scan. You could digitally send us the bite too, but we'd rather have a physical bite because we're going to have this anyway and we're going to mount it. So overall, I'm choosing this. You're saving an entire appointment. It's a much faster appointment, even the initial records to get to us. So maybe think about that next time you have a full arch case coming in your office, and while guided surgery may be a little bit more expensive depending on the componentry, but time savings, it can actually be cheaper in the long run, especially when you're looking at the restorative process of this compared to a traditional transition from your immediate load or your implants to a printed try-in. Any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Also, please check us out on our website, and if you could, subscribe to our YouTube page. Thank you.